Okay, guys, so please make sure that you get your packet out of your drawer, your Bridge to Terabithia Chapter 1 and 2 packet out of the drawer. Double check and make sure it's your packet with your name on it so that you're not writing on somebody else's packet. If it's not in your drawer, check the other drawers because maybe you put it in the wrong one. So please be a problem solver there and check your drawers. Okay, so with me, you guys have already done the question section. You've already done the visualize section. We had a great time putting our scenes onto paper. You have already done the predict section and the connect section. Okay, if you have not finished all of those, then you're going to need to go back and do them. Remember, in the predict section, you're telling me based on what you've read and what you know, what do you think will happen next? What clues told you that? What in the text made you feel that way? And the connect section, you're telling me if you have a text-to-text, so if some other book that you've read reminds you of something in Bridge to Terabithia, or a text-to-world, so maybe something in your own personal life reminds you of Bridge to Terabithia. If you don't have a connection, tell me that, but please try to see if there's just any little thing that might remind you of your own life. Then with me, you did Chapter 1 template page. Okay, so make sure that you have looked at that. Okay, and we got started as a whole group with our Chapter 2 template page. I want you to finish, make sure that this template page is finished. So you're telling me what is the main idea of Chapter 2? Who are all of the characters that we meet in this chapter? When is this chapter? Time of day will work beautifully. Where do we travel to in this chapter? And why? Why do you think we learned about these things in this chapter? And it can always tie back to that main idea. Put an X through your summary page or your summary box. There we go. Put an X through your summary box because you will not be writing the summary there. And the next time you come to my station, we are going to be working on our chapter summary for Chapter 2. Looking at my Chapter 1 summary, I had first, second, third, and last. I would like you to format your Chapter 2 summary the same way. So first, use those transition words. Second, third, and last. So you're going to write your summary in that very same way. First, second, third, and last. First, second, third, and last. Hit pause if you need time to write those in, and take time to write a nice full summary so that we can talk about those when you guys come to my station with me. So again, just a little mini review, but you should have your predict, visualize, connect, and question box complete. With me at the table at our last small group, you guys did your template page, so move on from that. We started in whole group on our Chapter 2 page. We started with our Chapter 2 page. And you are now going in to plug in your ideas for Chapter 2 summary, and I want you to format it first, second, third, and last. And you're going to fill in first, Jess went out to do what? Second, third, and last. So the last thing in the chapter is probably that Jess met Leslie, his new neighbor. Okay, and we'll talk about those summaries when you come to me. If you have extra time, I want you to look at the 2 pages of questions. So the first page is actually Chapter 2 questions. Look at those and jot down ideas that you have for each one. Doesn't have to be complete sentences. And the second one actually goes back to Chapter 1. Oh, you guys actually just have the chapter 1 questions, I believe. Okay, and we will talk about those when you get to my whole group station as well. In fact, let me look really quickly while I've got you recording. Yes. So in your packets, you have your chapter 1 questions, and then you also have your chapter 2 questions. So I want you to jot your ideas down there as well. That way when you come to me, if we have time to go over those, you'll have some ideas down that we can talk about. Okay, thanks guys.